What's going on, guys? I got some big news today. Look what just came in the UPS. Man, I'm super excited. This is going to take us to a whole nother level. I'm Stan Kennedy. Welcome to the Fireball Mullet channel. And today's video is going to be a short one, but I kind of want to go over kind of what we got from UPS here. This is a CTSV base blower. And we're going to essentially go ahead, go through some of the parts that I have and the ones that I don't, and then I'll walk you through that plan again. And I'm so excited. That LS3 is going to be just crazy powerful when we get done with this. It's going to be killer. All right, there it is, guys. Wow, it's beautiful. Been planning this for almost about 8 months. As you know, when I did the front accessories, and I just kind of pay cash as I kind of go along. So I kind of put some money aside, get a little bit, and then just make the purchase. And there's a lot to do along the way. So you buy something, you work on it, and that's kind of the way I've been doing Fireball Mullet project. All right, guys. So we actually got quite a bit here. We got the complete supercharger. I mean, it has everything. It's got the solid isolator already in. It's got a 255 ZPE Grip Tech pulley, which is awesome. So I don't have to press anything on or anything else. It's got the fuel rail, the injectors, although I'll be upgrading the injectors because the increased boost that I'll be doing. It's got all the sensors already. It needs to be cleaned up, haven't decided if I'm gonna port do any porting or anything like that. It actually has the stock. It's got the stock throttle body for the LSA. They even gave me the whole coil injector wiring harness here, so I got that, which is really cool. And another thing kind of cool is this is actually an upgrade. It's like $100 for the custom manifold set. It actually goes right here, so you can actually change those for if you wanted to do AN fittings. It looks like they have just the regular ones here, but you can see here you can actually get the ones that's just AN fittings if you want to run AN fittings type hoses. I'm not going to do that shit. All the bolts, I mean, all the bolts, it's just complete, so I'm really happy with this purchase. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to be taking it, next steps, I'm going to be taking it all apart, and I'm going to be cleaning it all through. I'm going to inspect everything, but I was just kind of looking through it. And well, let's take this lid off for a second. All right, so look at that, man. Like, everything's there, and it even has a solid isolator already on it. I mean, if you look at it, just kind of moving that, it's beautiful. So it has a new solid isolator already on it, so I don't have to take any of the snout off really, unless I wanted to port it, which I might do. because I may end up running my LS3 92 millimeter, which is slightly bigger, but then you'd have to port this out a little bit. Obviously it needs some cleanup, so we'll be doing that. We'll inspect it, but man, the rotors feel, I mean, this actually come off of only a 22,000 mile CTSV. So, you know, it's pretty cool. Now the injectors seem to be the stock LSA ones, which, you know, I don't get, because if you have a 245 pulley, I think you should be upgrading the injectors for that amount of boost. So maybe the guy swapped them out before he sent them and kept his injectors. So man, I'm pretty happy. You know, everything, you know, all set. You know, just great shape. The only thing is the brick. I ended up buying a new brick for this. That actually comes with it being reinforced from Lingenfelter, so that's coming in. But other than that, everything's there. So the only other thing I'll have to source is probably the injectors. But yeah, man, I'm this is a big deal for Fireball Mullet, man. And you know, this is going to be a fun project. So let's just walk out here. I'll kind of show you what's going on with the car, where it's going. Yep, right there. So you can see I already have the front accessories. You can see that other video that I have. This is the Dirty Dingo. It converts F-body to the 8-rib pulley and sets them out. So you end up getting a ZL1 stock crank balancer pulley, and so it moves all the F-body stuff out. Uses 8-rib, and it even got the 8-rib 8 air conditioner. So it's already pinned, and I did a video on that. So everything's ready up front. I mean, essentially we're bolting this baby on. Now I do have to change up the fuel system. I have to put a bigger pump, and then I'm going to change this instead of the 4th gen intake regulator. So I don't have a return right now at the rail up here, so I'll have to do a boost reference regulator here, bigger pump. This is one of the upgrades here. I think this manifold here is like $100, and this is the upgrade I was telling you about, which is kind of cool, because then you can run the AN fittings or the barbed. Looks like this one includes the barbed fittings for the regular hose, which is what I'll do. So that's just gonna go in there like that. Pretty cool. So other than that, yeah, it just needs a good cleaning. Gets a brake clean in here. Get this thing all nice. Again, I don't know if I'm going with the full out porting or not. You know, the tires just spin on these cars anyway, so but it does, I know the porting does help with the IATs, and helps the air run cooler within the supercharger, which is big here in Florida. So I do know that. I am going to be looking for some 850 or maybe some 1050 injectors on this. I didn't realize how expensive that is. So that's something, if you guys know a good source for some decent injectors that's reliable and a decent price, comment below. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, man, check this out. You know, I was watching so many videos on how to pull the snout and upgrade the pulley. It's a 245, and what's cool about this is if you guys don't know, this type of pulley, you just unbolt it, and if you wanted a different size pulley, you just bolt that pulley on and you change boost. So a lot better than stock, where stock you actually have to press it off and press it back on. So it's a pretty cool design. Honestly, I wasn't gonna go with so much boost on this. Like, that's 245. That's gonna be spinning, you know. We'll see how it goes. But you know, obviously this is a single belt setup, so it's going to be an 8, although it is 8 rib. So I see a lot of guys running a single belt with a 6 rib. This is 8 rib, and the way the Dirty Dingo bracket is, I'll be able to adjust that, and it wraps it really nice. So I shouldn't have any problem, but you know, that's always an option there. So yeah, man, Man, I'm super happy with this so far. The other thing, you know, I'm gonna clean this thing up. I'm probably also gonna powder coat this. I'm definitely gonna powder coat the lid, but I'm probably also gonna powder coat the bottom of this as well. So I'm probably also gonna powder coat the complete supercharger all the way around. I don't know what color or what color scheme I'm gonna do yet, but that's gonna be expensive. There's a lot to tape off and everything else. So, you know, that's pretty much it, guys. All right, guys, so that's today's video. Hope you're excited as I am. I can't wait to get this thing going. So I'm definitely going to keep you guys up to date, and you know, I'll definitely keep the videos coming around this. They'll probably be progressing more once I start to get more of the supercharger prepped and I get it all ready to go. Then I'm going to focus on the cooling system with the heat exchanger. I'm basically going to get it self-contained, so it's running without the supercharger, and then I just need to change the hoses when I put the supercharger on. My whole thing with this car is keep it running as long as I can. I don't want it on jack stands for an extended period of time, so sometimes you know, I have to do things a little longer and twice, but that's kind of the way I do this build. So so the heat exchanger, once I get the blower prep, that'll be next, and then it'll be able to start and idle on the 58 pounds PSI with the current fuel system. I probably won't do that because, like I said, I have to change injectors and that sort of thing. So I may just go ahead and do the fuel system next, upgrade to the 525 Hellcat fuel pump, and also put the Aeromotive boost reference regulator closer to the rail, and then I'll have to run a return line. My plan for the fuel system is keep the feed line, the stock third gen feed line now. That's going to end up being the return, so that'll be a 3/8 return, and then I'm gonna run a -8 braided line that I'm going to make sure this all supports the E85 in case I decide to do that, but I'm going to run a -8 all the way as the fuel feed. So that's the general plan. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Subscribe so you know when videos are coming, and you get those alerts. And as always, if you have any questions, I love when you guys comment, and you know, that's really what this thing's about. Share some of the knowledge. So have a great day.